Hi guys, it's SimLicy here. So welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I am back renovating this apartment, which is another city living apartment. And as usual, I don't know the address, but as always, you can look in the top left-hand side of the screen to see the address. So if you want to place it in your game, that's where it goes. So for this apartment, I'm creating a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with a pretty open living, dining, kitchen area. I mean, the apartment isn't really a very big one, but it still feels pretty spacious. I think the way I did the floor plan. I've done this floor plan before, I think one other time. I think it actually makes a lot of sense for this apartment, except for like the breaker box and the exposed pipes are in the bedroom. But for this particular apartment, I actually kind of liked that because I ended up putting a washer and dryer in the bedroom, which I thought it was kind of nice because I did imagine like a student living here and they're in university or college, whatever you want to call it, and they can't really afford the nicest apartment, but they found this one and they were really excited that it had a washer and dryer. Unfortunately, the washer and dryer is in the bedroom, which I don't think would be too big of a deal, except for it might be kind of noisy if you have to do laundry at night, or if it leaks or something, it might flood your bedroom and that would be a problem. But you know, it's in a good location. I think they probably like this part of the city, and it's in a nice modern building, even though this apartment itself isn't the nicest because it does have mice and exposed pipes that leak and a breaker box that will break because it is a fixer-upper apartment. So it has all of those different quirks and stuff. It also has a chalk outline of a body, which is quite disturbing, but I ended up actually removing that, and I can remove it because I have the tool mod installed in my game, and it's a very handy mod. I know I mention it all the time, but it was created by Twisted Mexi, and it's just like the most amazing mod ever, and I'm using it with another one of his mods, which is called the Better Build and Buy mod, and that's how I can use it in build mode. I get questions every once in a while asking how you can use it in build mode, and you just have to have both of those mods together, and then you can access it in build mode. Otherwise, it's just accessible in live mode, which you can just switch back and forth while you're building. If you don't want the Better Build and Buy, which the Better Build and Buy is actually really nice because it organizes the live edit objects. You can find things a little bit easier. Some things aren't tagged though, and so you won't find them. Like I noticed that the statues from Snowy Escape, like the monkey statues, aren't tagged, so I can't find them, but I just saved them in a room, which is no big deal. And then you'll also see here in just a little while the coffee cups that came from Get Together. At some point they got moved to live edit objects from the debug menu, and so I think somehow that got messed up because they're not tagged, but I also have them saved in a room. So you'll see here in just a little while I pull them out and I use them. At one point, I think maybe like a year or so ago, I created a little room. It's up on my gallery if you guys are interested, but you'll see me pull it out here in just a little while. I rotated the coffee cups and I had them like sitting on the wall on some hooks so it looks like they're hanging from some hooks, this room right here. And so I placed the room in the kitchen, and then I also placed it again just so I could pull a couple of the coffee cups down to put on the kitchen table, because I wanted it to look like this student has been actively studying a lot. Maybe they have a friend that comes over and studies with them, or like a couple of friends, and they drink a lot of coffee and they study and they leave quite the mess on the kitchen table. But since I didn't have space to put a computer desk or anything like that, I do imagine they do all of their work at the kitchen table, which I think is pretty realistic because I didn't want this apartment to feel like it had everything. It's still like fully furnished and it's a pretty nice apartment, I think, for a student, but I didn't want it to have like every amenity, like a super nice computer, all matching furniture. I think it's pretty matchy. I mean, I tried to stick to somewhat of a cohesive color scheme, like similar brown tones, and there's greens and blues were like the main colors, but I tried to not make it too matchy or too put together. I wanted it to look more like this was a student's apartment and they can't afford like a complete full matching set of furniture or like the nicest items or artwork. I really tried to pick items that I would think they would either make themselves or they would find at like a cheaper store or something. They don't have like, you know, super big, beautiful paintings or anything. So that's what I was trying to do. And I think it looks really cute and really cozy. And I don't know, I really like it. So yeah, hopefully you guys do like it too. Over here is the entryway. I really wanted to use that coat rack that came from Snowy Escape, the one that's on the skis. I really like that one because it has like the backpack and it has the jacket, and it just, I don't know, it has nice colors and stuff. I really wish though it wasn't on skis. I wish they were just like plain hooks you could put on the wall. But the reason I didn't use it is because I've used it in the apartment that's in, I think across the hall. I think it was Penny Pizzazz's apartment I've used it in before, and I had it right next to the door, and the sim could not enter the apartment when I had it next to the door, so I thought that would be the same case in this apartment. So I didn't end up placing it, but yeah, we do have another coat rack that I know doesn't block doors from base game, but it's not as cute. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't have all of like the cute colors and like the backpack and stuff. But it is more simple and more versatile. It matches more interiors. But anyways, over here is the bathroom, and the bathroom is fairly simple. I used the shower that came from Parenthood because I like that it has the cute shower curtains. So I used this one just in the blue because I used a lot of blue in the apartment, so I felt like it would match, but it's not too matchy. It doesn't like match the tile or anything, and so it doesn't feel like things are too matchy, and that's really what I was going for. So yeah, I really wanted the bathroom to be quite cluttered with like bathroom supplies, so I put a few different decorations up on the counters. It's not too messy or anything, but it definitely feels like the sim has been actively like getting ready to go to school or to work or something. I do imagine they probably have a job here in the city at like a store, or I don't know. I don't feel like they work really like at like an office building or anything. I feel like they probably work at a grocery store or a retail store or something. I don't know. I didn't really think too much about the student themselves, like what they're going to school for or anything. I was more just trying to capture the atmosphere of a student's apartment. So hopefully I achieved that. But if you guys have any ideas on the student that might live in this apartment, definitely let me know. I'd be interested to hear your guys' ideas. But yeah, this is the bedroom. The bedroom is fairly simple. I decided to use this bed that came from Eco Lifestyle because it's kind of tattered and it's just not that nice, so I felt like that was more appropriate for a struggling college student. And then there's the washer and dryer in here, and then a tiny little dresser over here with some decorations. And yeah, I just put a piece of artwork above the bed, and then this is basically it for the whole apartment. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the screenshot. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone.